What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a recap of Monday Night Football Week 3, 2016. We already know right now the Atlanta Falcons, they played the Saints. And usually these games, when it's like division rivals, you don't really know what you're going to get, as we all know. But I'm not a fan of Matt Ryan, so I wasn't expecting anything to happen. We all know Julio Jones, one catch. Sanu, I think he had one catch also. He had to leave the game early. But Devonta Freeman and Tevin Coleman, those guys are savage beasts. Just so if you didn't know. See, I didn't know that Tevin Coleman was that fast. And he pretty much jumped off my screen yesterday. And like I said, when somebody is that fast where they jump off my screen, I got to take notice, okay? Now, Devonta Freeman is a good juke guy. He'll do whatever in tight spaces. Not as fast as Tevin Coleman, in my opinion, but that duo is outrageous. And the Saints defense just really laid, they really laid down, man. Brandon Cooks, he was also a non-factor. It was just that type of game where you're just looking at it and you're just like, what are these guys doing? And I really don't understand how much is left for the Saints. And I was saying that earlier before the season even started. Drew Brees is 9,436, and he was looking for more money. And it's not even Drew Brees' fault. If Cooks is not playing well, Fleener and them boys, like it's not going to be a fun game for them because they don't really have. I don't know about Ingram, bro. Like I don't know if they're not fit right now to win. Okay, even with Sean Payton and all the stuff, look. It's not going to work out for them. Let's just be honest about it. I said this before the season started. I just didn't know where the talent was on the Saints. I don't know. Somebody has to let me know what's going on. Drew Brees can do but so much. We know he has a weak arm, so even if he gets somebody that can really fly, like Snead, I can't really determine what to expect from those guys. But I can tell you this much about the Falcons. As long as you take the ball out of Matty Ice's hands when it matters the most, the Falcons have a better chance to win. Okay, looking at their defense overall and everything like that, I was very impressed, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. It looked kind of weird for me to actually say this about the the rookie linebacker Deion Jones, because I'm a defensive guy, so I'm always into defense. What's going on with the defense, things like that. To see him do that, he ran that pick six back in the fourth quarter. That gives life to a team that last year started off 5-0 and then went 8-8. And I think that the biggest part about it was their defensive side, because Matt Ryan was playing well. He's actually been playing. If you look at the statistics, Matt Ryan has actually been playing very well. Under Kyle Shanahan. If you look at it, but I don't look at those metrics and all that kind of. Look, I say, look, bro, what's he doing right now? He's throwing a pick. Oh, that motherfucker garbage. That's how I look at it. But I was actually analyzing some of the metrics and stuff like that, and trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And looking at Mohamed Sanu, he left, he's hurt. Julio Jones, I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's playing through injury right now. If that happens, if that continues to be the case, it's going to be very tough for Matt Ryan, because once people start to stack the box, bro, it's going to be a problem. Just having Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu out there, Aldrick Robinson, Taylor Gabriel, these things help the Falcons. But don't get it twisted, guys. I don't trust Matt Ryan. Look, and ATL fans, don't say that I'm hating on you. I'm not hating on you. Look, guys, you watch my videos, and a lot of you guys, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are very honest with me. You guys are calling me a closeted Pats fan, stuff like that. You guys can believe whatever you want, okay? But the bottom line is, if a team plays well, I'm gonna give a team credit. That's why I ignore those type of comments, because people that have been here for a long time, like the new people that come here and they're like, oh yeah, bro, he's a Pats fan. Okay, you guys got to understand something. The biggest issue is you got to be able to respect teams and what they do. And the same way that I was so impressed with the Philadelphia Eagles is the same way that I can say, you know what? The Pats are always in the goddamn playoffs. I can say that. You understand what I'm saying? And Carson Wentz, the way he played, the way he looked, the way everything transpired, I gave them a hell of a lot of credit. Nobody called me a closeted Eagles fan, so a lot of people just don't have common sense, or they just have extremely small genital areas. And I'm referring to men. All my ladies that watch, I appreciate you ladies so much. But just looking at the way the Falcons are right now, I have to be completely honest with you. If this duo stays the same with Freeman and Coleman, it's going to be a major issue. You understand what I'm saying? Because it kind of reminds me of the Doug Martin, Charles Sims duo with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. David Johnson, with the the Cardinals, he's also pretty good. Adrian Peterson, we know he's injured. Le'Veon Bell should be coming back this week, I believe. I think he was reduced to a 3-game suspension. But Devonta Freeman has surprised us last year. He's come out and he started off a little bit slow in regards to how he was last year. But I think he's really, really good. And I think they got a lot of time left with these guys. If they can just keep them both happy monetarily, I think they'll be fine. Well, not fined, but fine. Well, playing in the NFL, you get fined for just shaking your ass after a touchdown, so maybe it could go either way. But, Willie Snead was sidelined. Star cornerback Desmond Trufant was all over Brandon Cooks. So I can't really blame Brandon Cooks, but part of being a number one receiver is still getting your yards. AB, I believe he had over 100 yards, right? I believe I looked at those stats. He had over 100 yards, but the Steelers got the hell beat out of him. You got to figure out what you want to be. Okay? It's either you're going to be a number one guy or you're just going to be a guy that comes out and do whatever. The best receivers come out and do whatever they want, regardless of who's defending them. And that's what my issue is with this whole situation. So, again, I'm going to let you guys know that this game was all about a running duo. That's what it was all about. Matt Ryan, let me just look at his stats really quickly. Okay, he's leading the league with 9.4 yards, and he has a 9.4 yards per attempt, and he has a passer rating of 119. I don't give a F about any of that. I don't care. He has to come out and air it out. Let me see if he can throw the goddamn ball. This running attack is going to save him for a little bit, but with Julio Jones being out, Mohamed Sanu possibly out too, you know what I'm saying? Like, Aldrick Robinson and Taylor Gabriel can't do everything themselves, but that's all I really want to see. If Matt Ryan can show me, and even when they were going to the championship games, I knew he was trash. And that's why the 49ers beat him at that game that they had, with the year the 49ers went, they had the blackout in the Super Bowl against the Ravens. He has yet to show me that he can really deliver when it counts. And that's what I'm looking for. If he can give me that, I will give you positive feedback. Bro, Sam Bradford makes me throw up in my mouth every time I see his face. Because he just came out and just underperformed his entire career. But I give him so much credit for what he has been able to do with the Vikings, even as a game manager. Because a guy can come out and just suck. We've seen that with the Dallas Cowboys. And bro, everybody that went there last year sucked. Every quarterback that went in while Tony Romo was out, he sucked. That's why I like what Dak Prescott is doing. So that's my only problem with the Falcons right now. You guys may love you some Matty Ice. I call him Matty Dry Ice. It is what it is. But the Falcons fan have something to be happy about because, as you know, it's very disrespectful to get ground and pound. That is, bro, when you get aired out, all right, you got burnt, whatever. When you get just manhandled at the line of scrimmage in the trenches, that's what happened. It was embarrassing. And they took that L. I don't know how much longer is left for Sean Payton. I don't know how much longer is left for Drew Brees. We have yet to see. Hopefully something happens for you guys, in New Orleans. But right now, the Falcons are on fire. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Until next time, one love.